Okay, so let me just say that I am literally just in the door from Medjugorje. I'm back in Ireland now, and I haven't slept in close to 27 hours. I have a throat infection, ear infection, um, probably lots of other stuff I can't complain about, but I've far too much stuff to be happy about to complain, so I'm not going to. For some reason, I'm not even tired. Um, but this is kind of like part two to my mess of a video of Bosnia. Chris, my brother, asked me to make a I can't put words together, a second part to that video. So this is it. So as you can probably tell, I'm a little bit happier. Um, it's not bipolar. I think I found religion. Um, I had a magical day yesterday, which is still kind of today, but it's yesterday, I think. Um, I was at church. I met Francis there, this man who's been in Medjugorje like 47 times. Um, it was kind of boring, to be honest, but I wanted to do something, and then Amazing Grace came on, and it sent tingles down my arms, and the two girls that were singing, their voices together were just incredible. And then everyone in the church started singing, so I took out my phone and I recorded it. And then I left church and I met Chris, and I was like, I'm going to go to this castle, but no, let's go climb that mountain right now instead. And I went up that mountain one person and came down another, and that's the only way I can describe it. We started off. Chris took out the rosary beads and started praying. And had I not been with Chris, I think I just would have walked straight up and straight back down again. I mean, I've so much to thank that guy for. It's unreal. He knows that I've told him. We did it. It was beautiful. It was spiritual. The sun was so gorgeous, and I was dressed like this, well, jeans and a t-shirt, and hello Baileys. I heard she disappeared for 4 days when I was gone, and she only came back tonight. Dad told me that, trying to shock me, like saying, like, isn't it amazing she came back tonight? And I looked at Dad and I said, I'm after coming from Medjugorje, you know. This is nothing compared to some of the stories I hear in Medjugorje. But of course, I'm delighted she's back because she's beautiful, aren't you? Yes, you were. And she's my little stalker. Everywhere I go, she goes. Everywhere I go, she goes. Yes, not right, baby. Anyway, sorry. Just I'm only home and I did miss her. And then I have my other cat, who always likes to just be beside me, but at a distance. You'll see her right about now. That's her. Not close enough to be personal, but not too far enough to be impersonal. If that makes any sense. I'm too sleep deprived to even know anymore. So yeah, we went up. We did the 15 stations of the cross. Bit of a trek. Chris did it barefoot. I did it in my boots, but I gained points because I was in a jeans and a fucking t-shirt, or a jeans and a sweatshirt. So I was in a sauna. But he did it barefoot, and at each station we picked up a stone and we offered up our prayers to something, and that alone was very liberating. You know, I got to apologize for hurting my family so much, and then it was good to just pray for some friends I met in AA before, and hope that they're doing okay because I haven't had contact with them, and pray for other people. And you know, it was funny, we were getting to the 15th and I offered my stone up, my prayer up to Chris, and he was like, fuck yeah, that's exactly what I was going to do, you know. So we were on the same wavelength. Like, we had some good laughs. It was a tough tough trek on the way up, like and then we got to the top and we met two English girls that Chris knew and had told me about before, and they had their own journey to make, and we got up there and one of them just threw her arms around Chris and just cried, like just cried. So I just let them have their moment, you know, and I took in this just amazing view. We're on this platform and there's a huge cross and we're on top of this massive mountain, and all you can see is the village of Medjugorje, and fields and mountains, and the most perfect day. Like, we had rain for days and days, and this day was just perfect, you know. And I mean, I was touched by an angel. I don't care anymore. I'm not gonna deny the power of religion on people anymore, and the power of its goodness and connection it has to people. And you know, I formed a friendship with Chris, and I said friends for life, and he's like, "Fuck that, man. We're brothers, brothers." And I genuinely believe that Chris saved my life, because I was so messed up, and that guy always was like standing out and asking how am I getting on, and trying to push me, and he was so full of, man, this place is so magical, and he was so into it, and he lifted me from the depths of depression that I was feeling. And but we've talked a lot about this, and I think everything happened for a reason. I think I was meant to get really drunk, and I was meant to lose. I'm pretty sure I lost all my money. I dropped it somewhere or something, because it's pretty hard to spend that much money in that little time, even for me, especially on drink, unless I can drink 700 pints in 3 days, and I couldn't do that. So I lost all my money. So I was meant to be broke. I was meant to be miserable. I was meant to go through the DTs. Everything happened for a reason, you know, and I truly believe that. Some great things happened with Emma. She started to open up and tell me that it wasn't all in my head, and she cares about me too. But I don't want to talk too much about that in this video, because this video was a request by one of my fans. So yeah, I'm good, and as was pointed out to me all day, I had a big smile on my face all day, you know, and it was a genuine smile, and it feels like I haven't smiled in a long time. And I couldn't stop smiling all day, and that was nice. That was just, it wasn't too hyperactive. It was just nice, friendly. Oh yeah, and the two girls that we met up the top, we were walking down, and someone came up about Amazing Grace, and it turns out that they were the girls that sang it. They were the girls that were on the altar singing it in the church that morning. You know, like loads of little things like that happen in Medjugorje. It's a strange and beautiful place, and it's hard to describe, and it has converted me, and I'm just gonna say it. I'm a believer in Holy Mary. It's definitely, I can say that much for sure. God still kind of scares the shit out of me. Jesus, I'm not so sure what the story with him is. Is he the father, the son, the mother? I don't know what's going on there. I'm just kind of half joking. And I don't want to mock religion anymore. I've done enough of that. There's not too many sad people in Medjugorje, and that says a lot for religion, you know. There's not too many sad people, and there's a lot of caring, loving, friendly, spiritual, holy, genuine, loving, great people. And I was too messed up to want to be part of all of that. But now, you know, after the last 2 days I had, like, we went to an addiction place 2 days ago, 3 days ago, I'm not sure. And man, that tore at my heartstrings. That really tore at my heartstrings. Just want to check this